Okay, this is a video of the highest point in Bagan to show you some of the 2,237 temples built between the 11th and the 13th century. Everywhere you look there's a temple or a stupa. Many of them built by wealthy families and kings to give themselves good luck in the next life. Might be a bit hard to see because we're heading into the sun, but the one over there is the largest, built by an evil king who killed his father, then summoned his older brother to become the king, and then poisoned him at the coronation dinner. The wife said, "Look, I don't think that's a particularly nice thing to do," so he killed her too. So there's 3 Buddhas in there because he wanted to atone for his sins. But he was also mean to his masons. If he came along and put a small nail in between the bricks, if there was more than a nail's gap, he chopped their hands off. Not surprisingly, the masons all ran away and the pyramidal-shaped temple remained unfinished. Word got back to the Indian king from these masons that he was a bit of a bear, and the princess that he'd killed was the daughter of the Indian king. So 8 Brahmins were dispatched to come and visit the king, which they did, and while they met him they drew their swords and slew him. Fitting end. An amazing place. The farmers plant these fields in between the temples, but they used to live here up until the area was taken over by the National Archaeological Society. So now while they're allowed to plant, and it's usually things like peanuts and sesames that don't require a lot of water, and now they're waiting for rain, even though it's the wet season, it's very dry, feels very sandy. They're not allowed to live here, so they've been moved on. Everywhere you look, there are just little peaks of temples and stupas all over the plain at Bagan.